On my to-do list today is to install these two. I'll put them in here. One of them is a USB charger and the other is just a regular 12-volt outlet. It shouldn't take too long, just drill a couple holes. I have unused breakers, as you can see. But I'm really on the fence about the quality of these. So it originally came with there's a set with these and a switch, and like I don't think I need the switch. The breaker's going to be right there to turn it on and off. But the first thing is like, let's see if I can get this on the camera so you can actually look at how loose that connection is. I mean, if I want to plug the teapot into this 12 volt, I mean, how hot is that going to get when it's pulling 4 amps through there? And it's just, you can't, how much contact can there possibly be? And then we have, it's not heat shrink. It's, it's just guarding to, I mean, I guess it's there to protect from like a, accidental short or whatever. But it's not good corrosion resistance. And then, the ends, I mean, this is frustrating because just do kind of half-ass crimps. The ends that are supposed to connect to, the power source don't have any heat shrink on them. It has this little fuse holder, has, bare copper. So, I mean, on the flip side, it is tinned wire. I think I'm going to disregard all the wire that came with this, and I'm going to install these two things, because, at this point I already have them. Cut my own wires for it, and ignore, just not use the switch. Suppose I should have recorded myself drilling these holes, because you don't have enough videos online of people drilling holes, but these things just, they're almost big enough. So I'm going to take Mr. Rotary Tool, brand name not implied, and just kind of clean these out. I'm not going to record it though. Ta-da! That looks pretty good. I think it's going to be significantly more convenient than stupid waterproof hatches a little bit. Anyway, I think it's going to be a lot more convenient given there's no other 12 volt power anywhere back in this part of the boat. The only other 12 volt power I have one up in the V-berth, and then there's one in the cockpit, which I also installed. This boat was not originally very friendly to 12 volt accessories, so this unused one is a 5 amp, so I'm going to wire it into that. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time recording the details of wiring. Got lots of videos in mine and other people showing them doing wiring. But so I'll run the hots over to here. This is a ground bus that I disconnected from because like nothing was connected to it. But now this ground bus is full. So there's another ground bus right behind that door there. So I have the choice of running one wire to here to reconnect this ground bus to everything, or I could run the 2 ground wires back to there. So I guess I'll just run one to here and then I can run it. So this is what gets frustrating about doing this kind of stuff is, I'm trying to get tools out, use them, and put them away so I don't have to get them out again because it's like a headache. But I just had to dig through a bunch of cabinets to find my electrical stuff again. So I'm going to want to try to do all the electronics. I'm going to fix that stupid pump wire while I got it out. But I realized I needed my crimpers, which are in that cabinet, not the one up there that'd be easy to get to, but down where I had all that stuff piled kind of out of the way for storage. It's in that, so I got to move all that stuff and get it out and everything, and of course I got to find somewhere else to move it to so it'll just get piled up in the V-berth. But this is actually like the thing that gets the most, what's the word, demotivating. This is the most demotivating part of this for me in a lot of cases. It's just the constant, like, I can't just get the tools out, establish a workspace, and do the project. I constantly have to be putting tools away, getting tools back out, moving my workspace from one part of the boat to the other, shifting around, That frustrates me more than the actual... That's like right now I was just like, oh, I gotta, and I was like looking for something else to do, like an excuse to go, I don't know, do something else, and it's just stupid. I don't know, it's the reality of living on a boat. So there we go, charging my phone off it. It works. Everything's got to have a stupid little display these days. I don't know, it just seems over the top and ridiculous to me. But the only real problem is I've got it on a 5 amp fuse, and some devices are designed to draw the full 15 amps or more than 5 amps, because these 12 volt plugs are rated for 15 amps, so if I plug certain devices in, it'll pop that fuse breaker, fuse, you know, whatever, it's all the same, right? But this is also silly, because what this is only putting out 5 volts, because it's converting it. So what point is it to telling me that I got 12.8 volts on the line? In any event, so I need to buy a new fuse. I need to buy a new breaker, so that I can run that at its full capacity. So a while back, I decided I wanted to learn how to kiteboard. I took a lesson, and it was terrible. And the takeaway from that lesson is that there's a lot of practicing I have to do before anybody will be able to teach me things, because I have to get past the initial how in the hell does this kite work bit before anything that the instructor tells me is going to make any sense. So I bought this trainer kite, and I'm out here at the beach this morning. I spend, I don't know, an hour or two, however long it seems to be productive, just flying the trainer kite around. So, all right, here goes. So, spoiler alert, I really don't know what I'm doing here, but you know, the goal obviously is not to crash the kite into the beach. You know, for starters, that's a good goal. I was told to practice doing figure eights. Whoop, shit! It's a little bit of wind better.